Domo Niku desu. Hey, I'm Nick, and today we're taking a look at the new 7 Rhymes Rimo S1 wireless microphone. And huge thanks to 7 Rhymes for sending me this out to test out and review. And of course, like always, I will be giving my honest opinion on it. Alright, quick look at what you get. You get that charging case, 2 mics and a receiver. It has a charging port on the side, as well as magnetic connections on the bottom. So as soon as you put it in that case, it starts charging. And if you happen to flip it upside down, because it's magnetic, they will not fall out. There is also a charging port on the bottom, so you can charge the case as well as the mics at the same time. And here's a look at the specs. It has that 2.4G wireless transmission, 16-bit sampling rate, 80 Hz to 20 kHz frequency, a range of 165 feet, which we'll check out in a little bit, audio playback while plugged into your phone, charge while recording, up to 8 hours per mic, an additional 16 hours with the case, 1-click noise cancellation, and it is available for a Lightning port or Type-C version. So let's go ahead and test it out. Alright, so what you're currently listening to is the internal microphone on my iPhone 12 mini. So let's go ahead and plug in the 7 Rhymes mic and see what it sounds like. Okay, now I have that 7 Rhymes mic plugged into my iPhone 12 mini, and this is what it would sound like. So I'm just going to be quiet for a second so you guys can take a listen to that background noise and to see how noisy it really is. And then we'll test out the noise reduction setting and see how much of it actually cuts out. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn on that noise reduction setting and see how much better it sounds. And to do so, you just tap the button once, it'll flash 3 times, and then it's turned on. Okay, now I have that noise reduction setting turned on, and this is what it would sound like. So again, I'm just going to be quiet for a second so you guys can listen to that background noise and see how much it actually cuts out. Alright, so what do you guys think? How does that noise reduction setting perform compared to having it on or off? Now, I have noticed a lot of these wireless mics that do have the noise reduction setting. Sometimes they do give a slight muffled or unnatural sound to it. But I think that's just because they're working so hard to try to cut some of that background sound out. It is kind of normal that it just kind of makes your voice sound a little bit unnatural at times. But let's take it outside and see how well it performs. Alright, so this is how this mic would perform in an outdoor environment. And I currently have it plugged into my DJI Action 2 with the noise reduction setting turned off. So you're currently only hearing the raw audio coming from this microphone. So I'm just going to be quiet for a second so you can kind of listen to see if there's any noise in the background, maybe picking up some of that wind and stuff. And then we'll test out the noise reduction setting and see how well it does. Alright, so let's test out that noise reduction setting. Alright, so now I have that noise reduction setting turned on. It is still quite a little bit windy out, and there are a lot of people walking around and making sound and stuff, so we'll just see how well this noise reduction setting really does. And it doesn't come with a dead cat for this mic because supposedly the noise reduction setting does such a good job, you don't need it. So I'm just going to be quiet now and you guys take a listen to see how noisy it is in the background. Okay, so let's see if this can actually go a max distance of 165 feet. Alright, so this is what this microphone would sound like at approximately 165 feet away. Now hopefully you guys can somewhat hear my voice still nice and clear, even though I'm at this distance. And I do currently have the noise reduction setting turned off, and I have it plugged into my DJI Action 2. So in conclusion, I would definitely recommend the 7 Rhymes wireless mic. I think it's a great deal considering you get 2 mics and a charging case, all for under 45 bucks. And the fact that you can keep it plugged into your iPhone and play it back without having to unplug it every single time. But I hope you guys found this review somewhat helpful. If you did, I'd appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll catch you later. See ya. Alright, so this has absolutely nothing to do with this microphone review, but I randomly just found this big ass slide, and of course I'm going to go down it. For ages 6 to 12. 36 might be close enough. Oh shit! Oh. That was actually pretty fun. It was a lot faster than I thought it was going to go.